that was routine. Some nights it led to a scuffle, even seen with bloody knuckles, splitting heads in the scuffle. Music glorified the hustle, and I was trying to fit in. It's the apple of my eye, but the fruit was forbidden. Play the hand you were dealt, but my cards were never given. Can't get in the game, you'll never have a chance at winning. I protest like a sit-in and fight for my right to be, but I have no right, so cops decide it's my night to bleed.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is our reaction to the Demetrius Andrade versus Liam Williams. All right. And here's a little something. If you don't, he was landing uppercut.
Wow, yo, he went low with that uppercut. That shit,
Yeah,
that was amazing.
Landing uppercuts like that most of the night. Just coming from the floor.
Yeah,
he was letting Felix uppercut. All right, so let's start off with Conspiracy G. What's your reaction to that fight?
See, normally I'm just gonna do it. Yo, I really, really do like me some Boo Boo. I promise y'all, this is no smoke. This is constructive criticism. Before I do that, salute to Liam Williams. That's his name, right?
Yes.
His name. Just like the commentators kept messing him up. But I understand why. Salute to that man. He moved forward every round. He was the aggressor every round. He ate some mean shots every round. Now, but with that said, though, Boo Boo should have been took him out of there. So it has me wondering a couple of things. Does he really have the power to stay at 160? You know what I'm saying? And like, it seems like if he's struggling to make weight, then he's probably like losing a lot of energy and a lot of power, a lot of force. You know what I mean? So it seems like he'll press the action, then he'll stop and get on his bike for a minute. And he's like trying to like, you know, get his second win. And then he starts throwing like the uppercuts again. It was just like, to me, it wasn't a good performance at all. Like, I wasn't wowed by it. I was good. I was happy that he got the win. Clearly he won, you know, but it wasn't like in spectacular fashion. It was to me, and it kind of reminded me when he came to Boston, when he fought the guy, I forgot homeboy's name that they shipped in. We was calling him Giraffe. The homeboy, it was the same thing where he started strong. Like, he dropped the dude early rounds, but then couldn't get him out of there. And I'm just like, what is going on? Like, he's a strong starter, but he's a horrible finisher, you know? And to be honest, it makes me even question Snack. I'm like, yo, Snack, yo, like, does y'all pre-workouts really work? Like, where's his energy at? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. Y'all, man, get a new endorsement. Go with, like, GNC or something else. You know what I mean? Because Snack seems real funny. Your performance has been on a steady decline. Boo Boo, man, we like you, man. Like, New England stand up, but that wasn't it, bro. Like, I just feel like maybe you need to start running more. I don't know, man. He got to do something because it was a bad performance. I could give him an excuse. COVID has affected a lot of boxers, a lot of them. But come on, man. You're a world champion. I don't know. That type of performance is not, I don't know. It's not world champion like. So, man, just do better, bro. You know what I mean?
All right, Dollar Bill.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything, man. This fight was typical Boo Boo. He fights to the level of his competition, and we're starting to see this all the time. He's gonna get the dub, especially against these level of guys that you put him in there. I'm waiting for the next question that I know Caden's gonna pose is, what should Boo Boo do next? But to me, last night was typical Boo Boo, fighting to the level of his competition. It's the same Boo Boo that we've been seeing, but I think he's a talented fighter. Just, it's time. It's time. That's all I'm saying. It's time.
All right, TBE.
I want to say this. The fight last night, shout out to him for catching the dub, but you know, there's things you need to work on, especially when you're sitting here. I want to say calling out a Canelo, more like hating on a Canelo. you gotta come better with your skill set. Like if you really want to call out the big dogs, you gotta really be putting out the little dogs. You gotta be making your footprint known in this division, in your division, in the sport or whatever. And last night it wasn't it. Like G said, when we saw you fight at the TD Garden, they shipped you in something. I don't think he knocked him out. He didn't knock him out. So
Same exact thing.
it went the distance. So yeah, so I'm gonna say, like, you gotta really, like, if you're gonna really face lower competition, you gotta really like dominate. Like, and come on, Liam Wilson.
I should have called you first, Ned. You watched the fight, Ned?
Yeah, I caught it. I caught the clips. I catch those. I caught the clips.
Okay.
You know, so
like a lot real similar to what G was saying.
Nah, I'm not quoting G on this.
You know my son. You know what I mean?
Watch your mouth, G. G.
Let my son speak.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
Watch your mouth. Yeah, watch your mouth. You see, you got this man started, Caden. Come on now. I was just speaking my piece. I'm just like, you gotta really like come in here and do your thing.
Come on, Caden, chill. He just
like, honestly,
you know what I mean?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna let Ned continue to speak.
Since he fought at the Garden, like his last opponent, I don't even remember his last opponent, but like it's like literally one like there's not a space. The space between that fight and this fight is not much. It probably was one fight in between that, if I'm speaking correctly, or none. But Demetrius, you gotta just like really like go in there and do your thing in the ring, and that's all I'm gonna say. Gee, don't clap. G. May 15th, y'all. G's eulogy.
May 15th.
G's eulogy. Eulogy. Whatever. I can't even put it together. Eulogy. It's a eulogy, yo. It's going down, yo.
All right, so I don't know. I may be tripping, but I feel like the criticisms of Demetrius Andrade are a little bit unfair. He was in there with a tough guy who took the shots. At the end of the day, you can't do anything when you're landing beautiful punches on someone and they keep taking the shots. Let's not forget, I believe it was the second round. Williams was on the ground and they got to 9 and it was very close to counting him out. So, I mean, Demetrius Andrade definitely hurt him, probably worse than he's been hurt in his career. And the guy really contemplated, should I get up? Should I get up? And at the last second, he jumped up. I even thought like they may have counted him out or it was real close and he got up. But I'm glad they let him continue because he showed tremendous grit. He showed determination and he stayed in Demetrius Andrade's face the entire night. So you got to give him props for that. But what you can't do is you can't disrespect Demetrius Andrade. What I saw from Demetrius Andrade, to be honest with you, is if there's any criticism, he needs to be better and he needs to work on finishing guys without exerting himself. Because what I saw was he hurt Williams. Williams went down. He came, unloaded the clip to try to get him out of there. He couldn't get him out of there. Then he hurt him again, unloaded the clip, and he couldn't get him out of there. And as you know, and anyone who knows that trains, when you throw everything you have into the punches, that's the fastest way to get tired. Listen, I've ran 100-yard dashes. I've ran 300 meters before. Sprinted 300 meters. Sprinted 400 meters. I'm telling you, that's how you feel when you throw a combination with all you got and you don't land nothing. You feel exhausted. You feel like you exert so much energy. It's like running. It's like sprinting a race and then you're tired. What I saw was, to me, it looked like Andrade gassed himself out trying to finish Williams, but still was in good enough shape that for 12 rounds, he could avoid really big damaging shots and still get his shots off. And then at some points of the fight, he was more willing to hold. He was more willing to, engage in that behavior because he needed to get air. But I did see a Demetrius Andrade who looked like he allowed himself to gas out. At one point, it looked like Dominic Engel was in Liam Williams' corner. Angle was saying, like, he's fading and he's fading fast. And I was worried because I'm like, that's what I see too. And it looked like he got a second win, and then he just went. And I think it was like the fifth or sixth round. He just went in the ring and just landed like a barrage of punches where it was just like, nah, brother. Like, I'm the big dog. So to me, his fight was okay. Like Trill said, he fights to the level of his opposition sometimes, but I thought it was he went for the kill too early. He gassed himself out, but luckily enough, he was in shape enough to hold on and survive. I don't think that you should throw him in the mud, because we can talk about other guys who they've been fighting and how they looked in their last fights. So he fought a man who was determined. He fought a man with grit. He fought a man with guts. Salute to Liam Williams. Salute to Demetrius Andrade. Both men came to fight. Both men came to win, and we benefited from a pretty entertaining fight, in my opinion.
Are we posing another question to that?
Oh, y'all want to do it on this one? We can do it.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a separate segment.
Okay. Let us know how y'all feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe, and check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And also, please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. We are the Boxing Bros.
You're welcome.